Well, Coach, 31-30 overtime win for your guys. Just some opening comments about today's game.
You know, the boys came out once again, and you know, the important thing to us is we've talked about this time and time again, and that's finishing.
Yep.
Trusting our training. You know, every now and then, you know, we get away from that. You know, we get away from that. We got a very emotional group. They're passionate about the game, and they want to win everything that they do. So, you know, there were some things that we did out there that we left some points on the board. But at the same time, man, my hat goes off to these kids because they continue to, you know, persevere. It's amazing this season, in this shortened season thus far, how we continue to fight. And once again, you know, hat goes off to my coaches and my players because they come to work every day. And what you saw out there at the end, that's the same way that they practice. You know, they fly around, they have fun, and it's a loose bunch.
I'm sure the UP schools aren't big fan of yours right now in the fourth quarter with 2 comeback wins now to open up league play. But just talk about your mindset. You guys are down 24-9, and then Nate with an 85-yard touchdown or a punt return for a touchdown really changed the momentum.
Well, it's, you know, with this group, once again, it's never over, and we always talk about it. And Travis, my punt return coach, and you know, he's a young guy as well. He always preaches to these guys, take shots. Coach Robinson, you know, I got a great coaching staff that gives these guys that ability to play loose. Okay, you know, Coop, I tell you what, Coop can take it the distance on anybody. Okay, he knew what time it was. We talk about players making plays, and he went out and he made a couple huge plays for us. So obviously he didn't do it by himself because after he made one cut, you know, I just watched guys, you know, make blocks. He hit the pipes like we set it up, and he took it to the house.
Deion, for you, 12 tackles to lead the team today. Also had a huge interception late in the contest. Talk about your defensive performance yourself, but then the team in general.
I think we did a great job defensively today. We were a little sluggish on the first quarter. We had to wake up. But Coach tells us put our head down, get to work, and we didn't put our head up until the clock hit 4 quarters, 4 zeros.
You know, they ran the ball really well that first couple of drives, but they only had 138 total. So, like in the last 3 quarters, what was it mindset-wise or scheme to contain them from running the football?
Really, something we knew we had to lock in, but something that really pushed us was our fans. It was homecoming week, and we had a lot of people just on our back. You know, shut them down.
Yeah, and then Nate, for you, that really did turn the tide. I mean, you guys are down 24-9. Had a great juke on that punt return and took it to the house. Not only that, but you had another punt return later in the fourth quarter, which set up what would be a blocked field goal, but again, tilted the field and gave you guys some momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back there just to make plays. I think Coach already said it, but guys were getting blocks on that. It's not just all me back there. Coach Travis obviously puts together a good game plan for us, and I'm just back there doing what I'm trying to do.
Go through that play in overtime. Hayden throws a perfect ball. Looked like it almost was going to get intercepted, but it went just over the DB's hands.
Well, first of all,
hauled it in.
First of all, perfect play call by the coaches, unbelievable. Like I just said, I'm just out there trying to make plays, and then Hayden put the ball right on the money, and I seen it in the air, and I knew I had to go get it. So
what's your guys' mindset again? That you're down 24-9. You have that big return. What did that do to the sideline, and how did that energize your team?
Yeah, being down 24-9 in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's an emotional game, obviously. And then, yeah, after big plays, the sideline is going crazy. That helps the defense. Obviously, our defense is unbelievable. And it helps the offense get going, too, late in the game. And we have no quit on this team, clearly, coming back from that deficit.
How does it feel to be 5-0? You guys won 1 game last year, and 2 of these GLIAC wins are remarkable, coming back in the fourth quarter down more than 10 points.
It feels unbelievable. That's all I can say. It's awesome.
And then, Coach, back to you. In overtime, you guys score. Northern Michigan scores as well. They decide to go for 2, and you guys end up calling a timeout after you saw their formation. What did you expect out of that 2-point conversion?
Well, you know, we saw the formation. We've seen some things in watching film, viewing film, and we wanted to get a timeout. And I really, truly felt like the defense put themselves in a position to be successful. That's one of the reasons why you hold on to those timeouts. And we like to look at those timeouts like basketball, where we have a chance to leapfrog a team, and you know, that was their choice to go for 2 in a row. You know, that was their choice, and You know, hats off to Northern Michigan because that's a young ball club. They're going to come back and you know, be ready to go the following year, and you know, we're just setting up a pretty nice rivalry. You know, and it's a GLIAC because our guys know how tough the GLIAC is. Now we faced 2 GLIAC foes, and both games have just been unbelievable. And our guys know it's not going to get any easier. But if you go in there and you ask those guys about the upcoming opponents, you know, they're going to be like, okay, it's another GLIAC game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the mindset right now. They know we're going to be in a 4-quarter war. Absolutely, everyone in that locker room knows it's going to be like this, and it's we're just earning respect. That's all we're doing right now. We're just earning respect.
Absolutely. Talk about your offensive line. Some of those guys don't get a lot of recognition. You guys are averaging about 150 yards more per game this year.
You know, hats goes off to Andy Freeze. Having Andy Freeze, you know, as the offensive line coach here has just been, it's night and day, you know, for the success of the guys that he's working with. And, you know, we got him in here late, and just to see him turn that thing around with our guys, you know, we have a brand new offensive line, you know, and they're still getting better. I think we got a little nicked up today too, but he continues to stay on them. He continues to put in overtime with them just to make sure that, you know, we're staying competitive. So we got to heal up. We got to get better, and we'll celebrate this one with the homecoming fans, the alumni, and we're going to get ready for next week to go over to Motown and play against Wayne State.
Talk about that game a little bit of a preview. You're going to play a 6 p.m. game, kind of the first night game that you guys have played. Obviously, a kind of a hostile environment on the road.
It will be, but you know, these guys here have shown that they got a pretty strong backbone on the road. So we're just going to enjoy this one right here, man. I can't really put too much thought in on Wayne State because, you know, we got to allow these kids to enjoy the ones we get. Because last year we only got one of them, you know. So I got a loose bunch, and I'll guarantee you this. You know, they'll take the day off tomorrow, and then they'll come, and Monday, and then they'll come back on Tuesday being as goofy as ever and getting ready for Wayne State.
All right, thanks.